Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Colorado Rockies franchise. It is post All-Star break. We are approaching the trade deadline. Now I've gone over this before. For the next 2 weeks, teams are going to be fighting tooth and nail to maintain postseason positionings. Depending on their standings, those teams will be either buyers or sellers at the deadline. As for us, we're just trying to maintain our position right now as a wildcard team. I don't think we're going to catch up to the Dodgers for that NLS title. Maybe we can. We are within 5 games, but if the playoffs were to start today, we would be hosting the San Francisco Giants in the wildcard round, and that's okay. We were the last team to make it into the postseason last year, but with that said, we have quite the task ahead of us in today's episode. We have 2 pivotal series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Mets. Boston is currently leading the AL East, and the New York Mets are leading their division as well. So we are taking on 2 division leaders and trying to maintain our positioning in the playoffs for these next 6 games. During today's episode, we'll also be keeping track of the other teams across baseball and where they are in the standings. But that'll do it from here. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump on in.
From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Boston Red Sox. We have an absolute treat on tap today as 2 of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these 2 are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boo. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
Well, that sucks. There we go. That is a moonshot. That is gonna be short. Oh! Never mind! Went off the wall. That's a shot to the outfield, way back, and it's gone! Brian Rocchio's 17th of the year. The beautiful thing about Fenway Park is while you have the green monster to your left, anything to that right side of the outfield has a good shot going the distance. Nolan Jones in his first at bat after several days off due to his injury. Good to see him back out there. I'll end the top of the second. At least we got that 3-shot home run from Rocchio. Rocchio was just out of reach. Oh no. Well, that's not good. That double play. Yes, sir. Damn. That is a shot from Yoshida all the way to the right field. Way back, and it's going to be a base hit. Bounces off the wall. Right fielder throws it into play. And it's back to the catcher. Yoshida gets a triple. Actually, that's his first triple of the year. Inches from being a home run. Inches from being an out. Yoshida definitely had some luck on that. Oh my god, Hill's here? Yo! Oh my god, Jaden Hill. Damn. Shouldn't have swung. That might have been a walk. What the fuck was that weak dribbler? Get the double play! Get the double play! Yeah! Yeah! Great play by Tolia. The catch, the tag, everything about that was just picture perfect. Pitch perfect. Got lucky on that one. And the all-star starting pitcher is done for the game. Taking Crawford out now. Jaden Hill getting a 2.25 ERA after leaving our organization. Hey, you know what? Give that man some credit. He's been putting in that work this season. Jaden Hill and Zach Bean. Those two played together with the Isotopes. Something about it, both of them being at the major league level, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Man, if this guy, does this guy have a bias or what? That was barely touching the zone and he called it a strike. Meanwhile, Nolan Jones got walked on pretty much a similar pitch. This guy has a bias towards us. Maybe he's a Rockies fan and wants vengeance for 2007. Come on, Tolia. I'm about to say, you better get there in time. Nah. That will be the first run of the game if Doyle can't get this in time. He's got the arm. It went the distance. He got him. That's our center field all-star, man. What a play. Oh my god! What a play by Rafael Devers. I can't even be mad at that. I can't even be mad at that. Yes, it was a perfect. Yes, it was sailing over his head. I still can't be mad at that. He timed it beautifully. There we go. That'll do it for the fifth. Clark Schmidt is still dominating. That is a good swing, but not enough power. That was a beautiful hit by Nolan Jones, and that will increase our lead. Come on, Rocchio, get in there. Never mind, that's over. Oh my gosh, he did swing at that. What the f... How the fuck... Why the fuck did he choose to swing at that? At least fell off. Get that out forward. There we go. There we go. Great hit, Ford. There we go. That's a shot. Never mind. Oh. Oh boy. Never mind. Goals got it. What a night from Clark Schmidt. Deep shot from Nolan Jones. Way back and gone. Welcome back, Jones. Good to have you back. That'll do it for this one, but hey, Nolan Jones with the 2-shot home run, we'll take it. Oh boy, that's not good. Bean's not gonna get there in time. It's gonna be an automatic double. Crisis averted, or any form of crisis has been averted. Slayton holds it down. That little blooper ain't worth shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, that's the first run allowed this game. Just one more out, and we take game one. All right, ball game. Rockies take game one. Oh, they gave Nolan Jones player of the game. I thought it would go to Rocchio. Well, we'll take either or. They definitely had their hits, but they were just unable to get base runners, capitalize on base runners. Doyle and Lopez go 0 for 4. Not really happy. Bean as well. I think overall wise, a very good team performance. A very dominant at home plate. Big shout outs to Clark Schmidt. Allowed no runs, only allowed 7 hits, and that was through 7 innings of seven solid innings, I must say. 7 solid innings of baseball. Not sure if this type of performance can be kept up the rest of the way, but who knows? We'll see. All right, here we go. Game 2 of the series. Carlos Rodon versus Framber Valdez. Rodon looks to get back on track this season. Valdez looks to continue his consistent play. Lead off hit. Great way to start this one. That's going to be chopped to a double play. Oof. Ryan Rocchio launches this over the Green Monster. Goodbye! Solo home run for the young shortstop. 18th of the season. Great hit by Veen. Keeps this inning alive. That was a wild pitch. There's a strikeout before it gets to first. And that's going to end the second. But Rocchio helps the Rockies strike first. Draw first blood. Oh boy. Bean's got it. Yes, he does. Oh boy. No. Nolan. Fuck. Got him. Oh no. No! No! We just gave up the lead. In the second, Rocchio's home run gave us the lead. In the bottom of the third, Hamilton's home run gives the Sox the lead. And it's getting worse. Rafael Devers, solo shot to right field. 431 feet. There is literally no worse feeling in the world than having 2-out situation and giving up back-to-back home runs. Now, I would say we just stopped the bleeding, but the patient's dead. Our patient has just lost 4 pints of blood and just died via blood loss. There's no salvaging that mess. Alright, this is getting ridiculous. Oh god, please Doyle. Thank goodness. Oh, come on. Seriously? That's a strikeout? Whatever, bro. And that's just embarrassing. Man, I can't pitch for shit right now. Fuck. Oh, just great, man. Oh, even better. Even better. Oh, just mwah. Absolute dog shit moments right here, man. That just cleared all the bases. I brought in Carlos Rodon thinking that he would be a suitable second left-handed pitcher, and he's just not worked out the way I wanted him to. I mean, yeah, his stat line in terms of ERA hasn't been that bad, but his record's been pretty bad. The only thing that really saves his season is his strikeout counter, which isn't going to negate the fact that this man's going to give up like an average of 4 or 5 runs a game. Yeah, it's time. Again, Rodon, lots of strikeouts this year. His ERA's hovered around over 3.5 though. Not to mention he has lots of losses. Most losses on the team by far. There we go. Weak ass dribbler. And he was thrown off the bag. Didn't expect that one to be down the middle. I was thinking it was gonna just cut back. Whatever. What do I do, bro? What do I do in that situation? It was supposed to be in the zone. It flicked out. I can't do shit. Great play by Lopez, though. That one, not so much. Great throw by Zach Veen from right field to home plate. That man has a cannon for an arm. Damn. And that's shit. Sick, dude. Oh, sick, dude. Please get that, Jones. Great catch. Great fucking catch. And that's another home run. It's now 10-1. Dolia, what are you doing? Okay, you got the out. There we go. Off the foul pole. A home run to make the score a little more respectable, at least. Now Michael Tolia is getting in the mix. A home run for himself. Down to center field. Solo shot to cut the deficit down to 6. And his 21st home run of the year. Not even a inning in, and he's already done. Weak dribbler to right field. That will settle the top of the 8th. Ah, piss. Not again. He did it again. Unless Doyle can get this, he did it again. He did. Ryan Rocchio to right field. Over the right fielder's head and his glove. Rocchio in for a double. Zach Veen sends this out. First out of the ninth. Great contact, though. It's just not enough. A weak dribbler for the double. Nope, he's safe. That's game. Just could not get the timing right on some of those cutter pitches. Any of those earlier ones, the timing is right and it's a home run to right field. Rockies fall 10-4 in game 2. Simply put, there's no way to describe it other than just a total letdown. A total beating to a pulp. We couldn't stop them getting on base early. And once the third inning started, it was all over from there. Boston took the lead and they never looked back. Framber Valdez was electric with 13 strikeouts. Only allowed 3 hits. Not even a walk surrendered. Just one throughout the entire game from the Red Sox pitchers. Rafael Devers continues his MVP caliber season, getting his 27th home run on the game. He also got walked, so yeah, there's a reason why Boston's been pretty good this year, and it all starts with Rafael. On our end, just guys couldn't get going. Owen Miller and Amador, Nolan Jones and Harry Ford, all donuts. A collective pile of donuts. Lopez, Veen, Tolia each only recorded 1 hit in the game. Only Rocchio and Doyle recorded 2 hits or more. Really needed more out of our batters in game 2. We also really needed more out of Carlos Rodon, who allowed 8 runs, 6 hits, and 3 walks. Didn't even record 5 strikeouts so far. And where his ERA was under 4, it's now ballooned to 4.3. Last game of the series, and it is game of the week, Sunday baseball. For today, Amador gets the start over Nicky Lopez at second base, and at catcher, Drew Romo will be starting today for Harry Ford. Today's match, Dennis Eckert of the Rockies versus Shane Baz of the Boston Red Sox. Let's get it going. God damn, that 95-mile-per-hour fastball ain't no joke. Great hit, Doyle. Can he make it to second? Yes, he will. Fuck. That's a pop-up if I've ever seen one. Yeah, that's lame. Well, shit. You got him. Excellent. Another strikeout. Back-to-back hits now. Let's keep it going. That's a shot to the outfield. Way back. Caught by the center fielder. Damn. That's a shot to the outfield. Way back. Deep. Gone! Zach Veen! His 16th home run of the year. And it's a 3-run shot. Those Fenway Park dimensions are coming in clutch right now. That's the second home run of the series that's hooked in for us. Great hit. No, that's foul. What? That's foul. That's foul. That was foul. That's foul. Oh my God. Bro, inches. Literal inches. Literal inches. That's some bullshit. And it's right to Casas. Right to Shane Boss, and that's it. Get there, Miller. Get him out. Got him. Bloop it. Blooper. Damn. Oh, he got him.
Runner. That's Bolter. No, he's in there safe.
That's a shot in the center field. Way back, and it's caught. Oh my gosh. Bro was so desperate that's throwing me out. He threw a wild pitch for a strikeout. Unbelievable. Oh no. We can still get the double play. Tie run is at home though. But if we can get the double play, we'll be alright. Got him. Get him, Amador. Get him. Fuck. Bro, what the fuck do I do with you? I guess I'll pitch. Pray that he doesn't swing at it. You see what I mean, man? Do you swing at the guy or just let him through, man? Ah, piss. Here we go again. Thank you. Finally got through this inning. I need to get back to my patient levels of... I need to get back to being a patient batter, man. That's a shot. Way back there. Caught! You've got to be kidding me. Beam with another base hit. That is just a weak pop-up. Doesn't even touch the warning track. We're still tied. Great catch, Amador. Got him. Great way to end this one. Perfect, perfect into the glove of the second baseman. What the fuck? Foul it, foul, 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 foul off, foul off, foul. Damn. Shit. Damn. The game is too close right now. We're gonna walk him. All right, that wraps up the fifth. I'm... What did I just say like 2 minutes ago? Can we be patient behind the plate? I think it's in our best interest we go ahead and take Eckert out now. Look, Alvarado's ready to go. Ben Joyce is not far behind him. And we'll probably use Griffin Jacks for at least 1 inning, maybe half an inning, if applicable. Alvarado's looking for a contract extension this offseason. Needs to keep playing like he's worth it. Get him out. Thank you. Damn it. And he's in. And just like that, a 3-0 lead has been blown. There's no way, bro. Yeah, he's just gonna have to come out at this point. The lefty on lefty match is not worth the risk. We need someone else out there. Sad part is Ben Joyce's fucking ERA is a 4.5. There's a good chance he might give up at least one run here. What the fuck did I just say? This is just getting worse. How is Ben Joyce this bad? The man throws over 100-mile-per-hour fastballs. Yet none of his other pitches are reliable. What the hell, man? Dude, he can't even throw fastballs right now. This is a bullshit. Get him out, bro. It's over. I don't have a fucking reliever right now that can come in and stop the bleeding. Now it's over. I don't know, man. I want to bring Alvarado back because he's been pretty good throughout most of the year. But we got to see what he'll do in the playoffs because this was a really bad showing. I haven't used him in a little bit. He's had a lot of rest. So seeing him out there just now, that was pretty rough. He better get his shit together for our next series because we need some relievers to actually come in and do their job. All of our relievers, the majority of them have been absolutely trash. Diego Castillo is like the one guy who has been somewhat competent. Just because he's our closer. Excellent hit, Doyle. Nope, nope, stay at first. That's all for naught. I can't time some of these pitches right now. And that's fucking... Oh my god, dude. Seriously?
Nope. Ball four. Ball four.
There's no shot, man. I don't have a reliever, bro. I don't have any good relievers right now. Can't even. You can't. Dude, I keep forgetting it's not a 2-out situation. I am throwing at this point. I swear, man. What's going to kill us in a playoff series of any kind is this dog shit bullpen. bitch. God damn it. That's not helping. That could be another home run. It is! Okay. Zach Attack. 17th home run of the year, a 2-shot. Not a lot of life in my voice right now. I'm getting blown the fuck out. And that's game. Blown out in 2 of 3 in Fenway Park. Not a good look for this East Coast trip. I mean, we looked good in the beginning. We looked really good in the beginning, and then, like, game 2, we just fell the fuck apart. It did not help that our relievers just kept getting lit up every single time, throwing meatballs down the plate. Call the bullpen a cookie dispensary. How much shit we chucked down on there. Jose Alvarado gets the loss, deservedly so. I mean, they took Shane Boss out probably way sooner than they should have. I thought he probably could have gone to the 6th or 7th, but I guess they didn't want to take the risk. I mean, what a disappointing game right now. Masataka Yoshida had a strong start to the year, but like some of the other guys, he's tapered off pretty hard. I mean, he was batting around 400 at one point, and at 350. Now he's barely keeping up to 300. I don't know, man. This might be the last year he wears a Rockies uniform. We'll have to see this offseason. Doyle was fine, went 3 for 4, still playing as advertised. Amador, I'm pretty disappointed in. I thought he would at least look the part of a starting second baseman. Like, he's supposed to be the starting second baseman starting next year. I was hoping that. We may just not be able to do that just yet. He'll be probably sharing a lot of reps with Nicky Lopez beginning next season. They'll probably split down the middle in terms of starts. Owen Miller, he had a rough game. Now he's batting 286 on the year. Tolia, only 1 hit, 1 run, struck out twice. Drew Romo, pretty good, but not too bad. He did strike out twice, though. That can't happen. And he did run in the 2... He did get 2 runs when he got on base, so there's that. Nolan Jones, not a great stretch on his first 3 games back from injury. Not a great stretch for these 3. Zach Veen, best player on the batting lineup of all people. I didn't expect it was going to be him. 3 for 4, ran in twice, 2 home runs, and 5 RBIs to count him off. Last but not least, Rocchio, man. Another game where he struggled. 0 for 4. I mean, the last game he had the home run, the solo shot, and then he had a home run in the first game of the series. So I thought he would have something here for this game, but he was invisible at the bat. Like I said, Dennis Eckerd, not the worst performance he's had, but those 3 runs didn't help. Then again, I don't think it would have mattered. If we took him out, if he never gave up those 3 runs, we still would have lost. It's just the score probably would have been 9-5 instead. And you could thank Alvarado for that. You know, his ERA was just under 2. For a guy who's on the last year of his contract, he is not playing like he's worthy of a contract extension right now. I mean, we'll probably don't have a choice but to extend him, but we need to figure out this bullpen in fast. We have way too many guys with way too high ERAs to be a playoff team. We have to fix this bullpen. If we don't, we're a first round and out. And that's a really disappointing second year. If we don't fix this bullpen before it's too late. If we don't fix this bullpen before the playoffs, we're going to be a one and done team. And that's going to be really frustrating. Because we are supposed to be a lot better this year than last season. We were supposed to make it back to the NLDS at least. And maybe make a deep playoff run if that's possible. But right now, I don't know what is. we're just not as good as I thought we would be this year. So when the trade deadline comes up, we're going to have to make a lot of moves to fix this team. Otherwise, a very disappointing series against the Red Sox. I knew they were going to be a tough team. They are leading the AL East for a reason. But again, you expect more of a fight out of these guys, and we weren't getting it through long stretches. And maybe some of that is on me, but you know, what's done is done now. All we can do is move on to the Mets series. Before we move into the Mets series, I want to take a second to briefly discuss our bullpen and the pitching rotation at the moment. It fucking sucks. I'm really annoyed by our bullpen this year. It's kind of been a thing holding us back from true greatness this year. I need you to look at this. 83 overall Griffin Jax is an ERA of 5.36 and a whip of 1.31. Penn Joyce is an 82 overall with an ERA of 4.96 and a whip of 1.29. Victor Vodnik is 73 overall with a 4.47 ERA and a whip of 1.32. Brian King, 73 overall, 3.80 ERA, 1.45 whip. With that being said, right now the only two unmovables I have on the bullpen is Justin Slayton, whose ERA is 2.85, and obviously Jose Alvarado, whose ERA is 2.43. Now, I want to extend the guy to about a 2-year deal because in reality, the current core of players we have right now, our window to compete with them is 2030. Because a lot of the other guys on this roster, such as Brendan Doyle and Michael Toglia, are signed through 2030. They're reaching the end of their contracts themselves. So I want to try and get this team to a World Series by 2030 before it's too late. Alvarado wants a 5-year deal. Now, the 5-year deal is less than what we were paying him originally. 7.8 a year for 3 years. Instead, he wants 6.2 million a year for 5. When that contract ends, he will be 37. I do not want a 37-year-old relief pitcher tied up. Yeah, here we go. 8.1 million a year for 2 years. That should be enough to entice him to stay here for another 2 years. Thank you. All right, that's been settled. On another note, Dennis Eckert is a rookie this year and is eligible for a contract extension. He's already 86 overall, and he could likely get better as time moves forward. I don't want to take the risk, hold off on extending him when he could be even better than what he is right now. So I'm going to try and give him an extension that's worthwhile. Now, I want to give an example through Chase Doubleheader. Chase has been extended to 2032. That was the contract he was willing to sign with us previous season. So we only have him for 4 more years after this. As for Dennis, now Chase is 26 right now, so when his contract expires in 2032, he will be 30. So my hope is we don't have to do that with Eckert. He is supposed to be like the face of the franchise or one of the faces of the franchise. The hope is Eckert is a cornerstone of this franchise for the rest of the series. So what I would like to do is essentially extend him far longer than 2032. This might be the most lavish contract I have ever signed in any baseball video game ever, especially in this game. 8 years, $143.6 million. And just to make sure he has no other considerations, we'll go ahead and make it $145 million for 8 years. That gives him $18.1 million a year for the next 8 seasons. And as long as he is able to maintain this form, he is worth the price of admission. And I'll show everyone what I'm talking about in just a second. All right, take 2. 7 years. $125.7 million. That means he's getting 18 a year for the next 7 years. Will this work? All right, there we go. 2035. He'll be 28 that year. Let me explain why this is important to do this now. If you go to players with his similar ratings, we'll do from 89 to 86. This is the list of players with those ratings. starting at 89 overall. Eflin is being paid 26 million. The next guy, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, he is being paid 27 million. Max Fried, 27.2 million till 2032. Jack Flaherty, 27.9 million till 2032. Valdez, 29.6 this year, 25.4 million next year. In our own division, the Giants are paying 88 overall Sandy Alcantara $22.7 million. The Royals are paying Ranger Suarez $26 million a year till 2030. Cleveland, 26.9 to Jordan Hicks. Nick Lodolo is getting 24 million. Now Luis Gil, he's getting 22.3 million. Who knows how much he'll be getting paid this offseason. Dane Bieber is getting 19 million for this season and next season. Christian Javier is getting 20.6 million till 2032. This is why we chose to pay Dennis Eckert 18 million for the next 7 years. That is significantly lower than a lot of the other guys are getting paid. Now we come to the bullpen. As you can see, I have put the majority of our relievers on the trade block. A lot of the guys... Now, one of the pieces I have that should be enticing to many teams is obviously Jordan Beck. He's a really good outfielder with a lot of promise in a logjam. Should he find a new home, he should be able to get the reps necessary to become a star outfielder. All right. Our first trade leading up to the trade deadline will be as follows. We are sending Ben Joyce to the Boston Red Sox. I don't think Ben Joyce is going to get much better here. He hasn't done much at all. We'll be sending him there to what hopefully will be able to turn things around for us. Jorge Alcala, he has cost control till next season, and he's not getting paid much right now. He has a very high hit per nine, and his four seam is a 98 mile per hour. So it's insanely high. He's got a lot of velocity behind his throws. Along with him, we will be acquiring some other pieces in this. By baseball standards, Ben Joyce is more valuable than Jorge Alcala. As a result, the Red Sox will be adding other things to make the trade even. First one we'll be talking about is Robertson Cordova. He is a catcher playing in Double-A right now. He's an 18-year-old with C potential. Not a very high overall, but that's okay. We can just flip him down to Class A ball and let him continue developing. And then hopefully by next season, he can start playing in Double-A. Right now, he's been struggling a bit in Double-A, so that's why I want to send him down to Class A ball. He's got plenty of years ahead of him, and we need to start getting a little bit younger at the catcher position in the minors. The last piece from this trade is Tino Marmoleo, a left fielder, also playing in Double-A right now. He's developing a little bit in the minors, so it's not the worst case scenario, but this is to kind of just complete the trade and make it worthwhile for both teams. Now, to complete the deal, sending Ben Joyce to the Sox, we're going to be adding one of our prospects, Hunter Benitez. His rating is lowered. He's only in Class A right now, and it's just not worth keeping him around to waste a roster spot if he's not getting any better in Class A. Not only are we sending him there, we are also sending Robert Yokoyama. And with that being said, it is done. Another move I'm going to make is Lucas Gilbreth with our Isotopes team. He's having a pretty good year for them. In 16 games, he has an ERA below 1.5, and his whip is just within 130. So I'm actually going to make the decision to promote him back to the show, bring him back to the Major League roster for this season. As for who I'm going to demote, I'm actually going to demote Brian King. Both him and Gilbreth have the same ratings, but King is an ERA of 380, and I think he needs a change of scenery for the moment. So for now, we'll demote him to AAA. This trade involves Jordan Beck as well. And so we will also be dumping Griffin Jacks along with this to complete the trade. Now, who we're getting in return, we're getting two relievers from the White Sox. Starting with Javier Assad. Assad is a 77 overall righty that has 5 different pitches in his arsenal. Sinker, cutter, 4-seam, 12-6 curve, sweeper. I think he can work out here, but the real prize of this, I think, will be Adrian Morejon, a lefty that also has 5 different pitches in his arsenal. He has a lower hit per 9 than Assad, but his pitching clutch is 85, his home run per 9 is 83, and his strike per 9 is 74. Plus, Adrian currently has an ERA 245, and he has allowed less than a run. So let's get this over with. Overall wise, our bullpen has regressed. But I think we've also gotten better in terms of who we can throw out there. We now have at least 4 different lefties, 4 different righties, and we still have Diego Castillo as our closer for the season. Here we go from Citi Field. Game 1 between the Rockies and the Mets. Today's pitchers, Chase Dollander of the Rockies versus Joe Boyle of the New York Mets. That is a moonshot to center field. Going. Caught at the warning track. Are you fucking kidding me?
One ball, two strikes.
All right. 3 up, 3 down. I know those pitches were down the middle. All right, first base runner of the game for either team. And it's in the form of a Michael Toglia walk. Not bad. Damn, you're lying, bro. Hey, that was a good that was a good play by the first baseman, though. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, so far, 1.5 innings. This is kind of what I expected. The Mets are the #1 team in the NL East. We currently hold the #1 spot in the wild card race, so both teams are not gonna let up right now. Both teams have a lot to play for. Why? Not in time. That might be the first base runner of the game. Not in time. Oh, come on, man. Seriously, again? Alright, the ump gave that to us. Alright, we gotta do something in this 3rd inning, man. Their starting pitcher's ERA is a 7 above. We gotta do something with that, man. That's a shot to right field. Sailing over. It's gone! Sailing over the head of Juan Soto. Nolan Jones' 13th home run of the year. Shouldn't have swung. That was a great hit, Harry. That is a deep shot, but I think it's just going to be a... Yep, it's going to be a fly. Again. That's a weak dribbler. That'll run in the score. Harry Ford goes home, and it's tied. Great catch, Tolia. Stuff like that is why he's earned the Soto shuffle, man. What the fuck can you do? Low slider, out of the zone, hits it. Michael Tolia sends this out. Way back deep, gone! Another home run for the 2028 All-Star at first base. 22nd home run of the year. And the Rockies take a 1-run lead. That's a hit. Flown to left field. Come on, Nolan. 2 for 2. 2 for 2. There it is. Second hit of the game. That is a shot to right field again. Way back deep and caught by Juan Soto just at the warning track. That was a great hit by Ford, but too bad that was right to the glove of the second baseman. Get him out. Get that double play. Got him! Excellent play by Brian Rocchio. A phenomenal fielder at shortstop. Right into the glove of Lopez. That settles the 4th inning. Rockies keep the lead. Well, that was lame. I'm really glad we made those trade deadline acquisitions. We have more lefties now in the bullpen than before. The lineups like this, oh shit. Can't take full advantage. That is a shot, but I think Doyle's gonna come down with it. Yes, he will. That's another shot. Nolan. Nolan couldn't get there. It's an automatic double. So close! I think it would be better to just intentionally walk Soto here. Risk the grand slam and more base runners. If we can get the out on Lindor, I want to take that risk. 71 contact over 83. There we go! Crisis averted!
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Over the head! Over the head of Ward! A single for Owen Miller. There we go! A perfect hit from Nolan Jones! Base hit! 1 run scores! The second base clearing double for Nolan Jones. That's another hit. Straight into the glove of the center fielder, man. Just unlucky. That is a shot to center field. Going way back. Deep. And gone! Built Ford tough. Harry Ford's 13th home run of the year. And the Rockies extend their lead. 7-2 now is the score. And Nunez is sure to be sent to the dugout. There it is. The manager has seen enough. Weak dribbler to shortstop. Out at first. That settles the top of the 6th. But it's okay. We have a pretty good lead now. Sizable lead. Jose, I just need 1 inning from you, man. 1. Get 1 inning from me and you're good. You can sit out the rest of the game. That is a shot to center. Come on, Ford. Come on, get that out. Get that out. Thank you. Shot to left field. Way back deep, and it's gone! Another home run for the Colorado Rockies. This one from Brendan Doyle. Solo shot. His 19th of the year. Another base hit. This one from Yoshida. All that does is advance Yoshida to... Oh! He threw him off the bag! That's a shot to right field. Soto plays it. Not gonna get there! Another home run for Nolan Jones. The manager has seen enough again. Christian Scott, you're out. Get out of here. Get out of town. Adrian Moron makes his debut with the Colorado Rockies. Oh boy. Never mind, Dole's got it. Excellent from Adrian. Great hit from Harry Ford into the corner of left field. He's going to try and get to second. He's going to get there. Oh, he didn't play it in time. I let Harry Ford decide whether or not he wanted to advance or not. If it was up to me, I would have moved him to third. I wasn't sure if he was going to catch it or not. Great hit from Brendan Doyle. That'll advance Harry Ford home. Lopez advances to third. Another runner in scoring position now. I'm going to sub out Yoshida as a DH. I want to take advantage of this. Let's give Amador some reps. Double crowds out to a double play, but Lopez does run in from third, so a sacrifice double play for an RBI. Right hit, Rocchio. Another one trickles to left field. That deadly corner. Rocchio gets a double. Nice. That'll go to center field, and just like that, it is 14-2. Shelling another pitcher from this Mets bullpen. Ooh. Thought he overshot him at first, but then he got it in time. Oh, fuck. Nolan, please. He got it! Incredible! Get him out at second. Get him out at first. Got him! A double play at the end of the eighth. So close in this game. Every time, man. Veen was so close to getting a base hit somewhere. A home run, a single, a double. Just never happened. Maybe better luck in game 2. Who knows? Great patience, man. Alright, Mason Montgomery, my friend. We brought you in to a low leverage situation. You have a 12-run cushion. In other words, There's no way you can fuck this up. Absolutely no way you can fuck this up. Anyways, now watch him fuck this up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Never mind. Pop up to left field, and that'll settle it. The Rockies crushed the Mets in Game 1 and continue to hold serve as the first team in the wildcard race. As for the Mets, the Hounds of the NL East are creeping even closer between Philly and Atlanta. After the last series, I just want to say phenomenal play by not just the batting lineup, but our bullpen. The only runs allowed so far in this game were from Chase Doubleheader. Alvarado, Moran, and Montgomery did not allow a single run in their appearances. All I hope for is that we are able to take this game and use it as momentum and build towards a dominant 2-week stretch to position us as a playoff team for good this season. Only Will Benson had a multi-hit game from the Mets. Everyone else either hit once or didn't hit at all. That just tells you how strong our pitching was in this one. Joe Boyle, his ERA was hanging around 7 before the game started, and I smelled blood in the water. I thought, let's just be aggressive with him and try and get him out early, which wasn't really working. Took us 3 innings to start getting our stride, hitting our stride, feeling our groove. But after that, kind of just dominated from that point forward. Especially abusing their bullpen. Nunez should never see the light of day for at least maybe 2 weeks. Danny Young probably could be the same guy. Other than that, yeah, we definitely just took advantage of a weak bullpen in New York. I assume when the deadline comes around, they'll definitely bolster it as much as they can. The only one who started today and did not hit a single base hit was Zach Veen, like I mentioned. Again, he was close, it just didn't work out for him this time. Hopefully better luck in Game 2. Lopez, he got off to a slow start, then started hitting his stride late. Doyle went 2 for 5, but his hits were impactful. Yoshida went 2 for 4. Rocchio went 1 for 4. Tolia 2 for 4. Owen Miller went 1 for 5. Nolan Jones went 4 for 5. And Harry Ford, a 3 for 4 performance. A good strong performance out of him. Hopefully he can use this as momentum for the rest of the season. We gotta build it though, so hopefully next game he can get 2 for 4 or something. Home run hitters were Brendan Doyle, Michael Tolia, Harry Ford, and twice Nolan Jones. Winning pitcher is Chase Doubleheader. Got off to a shaky start, but he was able to start cleaning it up. Slowly accumulated 7 strikeouts, only allowed 1 walk, and allowed 7 hits. After that though, Jose Alvarado, Adrian Moran, and Mason Montgomery combined for 1 hit allowed. 1 walk allowed, not even a single run. And Alvarado had the 1 strikeout among our relievers, so we had a pretty good game over. Pretty good game all around from this team. Pretty proud of this. Pretty proud of the group. Pretty proud of these boys. Can't complain. We finally got here. We can finally start signing our draft picks. I've been waiting for this, man. The first one we need to do, in my opinion, Anthony Ramirez, our first round choice. Let's not waste any time with this guy. Let's try and get him to sign now. We have at least 12 million for a bonus allotment. So I'm hoping we can get him to sign now. If not, we'll try and see what else we can do elsewhere. We'll start with the 2.7 he's already asking for. And not even a hesitation. Our first round pick has now been signed. Welcome to the Rocky Mountains, Anthony Ramirez. Now, outside of him, a bit of work cut out for us as far as some of these other guys. I think for now, though, I'll just sign the guys with the highest motivations to sign. Get them out of the way, get them through. We'll do Chu Choi next. He was our last pick in this year's draft. Second highest motivation to sign, but I don't want to waste too much time with this. Let's see what we can do. And just like that, we have signed the 19-year-old. Crazy mustache though, man. You gotta get that thing shaved. All right, next is another reliever, Tom Kincaid. He might have the highest potential of any of our relievers. I'm hoping it would be somewhere near 90. I don't think it's going to be a 91 potential, but I would be extremely comfortable and happy if his potential was an 89, an 88, an 87. Let's go ahead and see if he's ready to sign with us. He is. Not wasting time with these boys right now. The next one is Miguel Campos, another guy with a high potential. Don't know if it's going to be 92. Would be nice if it was, but there's probably a reason why he fell just within 100 draft picks. So we'll see what he wants here. Right now it's 1.06. Is that enough? It is. It is. That's good. Now we are down to 4 players left. Robbie Ferris and Troy Parker. Let's see if we can get these boys signed. They may be a little trickier. Ferris, however, has the Ferris bonus demand out of the ones left. We'll bump it up to 681 and see if that works.
Nope.
Offer declined? What? Okay. Hans. He has a lower bonus demand. Let's see if he'll sign with us now. Okay, that's good. The other reliever we got. Pretty good scouting on our team's part. Our scouts have been pretty good the last 2 seasons. A guy with a 72 to 84 potential. That means it could be kind of low. I would be very comfortable if his potential was 75 or 76 or 77. I'd be okay with that. At the very least, if some of these relievers don't work out at the show, they can be guys we can use in our farm system to help us stay competitive. If not both AAA and AA, at least on the AA level. That's the level that matters the most in my opinion. The one with the highest allotment left is Troy Parker. We'll go ahead and give him a bonus of 382 and see if that's enough. Please let it be enough. Yes! Our future first baseman. If anything happens to Michael Tolia, whether if he leaves in free agency in the future or we have to trade him in the future or if he retires abruptly, we have our future first baseman, and he's 21 years old, so the future is pretty bright right now. The last one we can do is Joseph Patel, although his is pretty low. I think we'll hold off for now. I think that's good enough. We got out of what, 8 draft picks, we signed 6 of them and now have 2 left, so not the worst case scenario. Definitely not bad. Hopefully these guys work out. We didn't scout them fully, so fingers crossed they don't become busts. I hope. I mean, we had a generational draft last year. I don't think we'll get it this year, but at the very least, if we can hit on 4 of the 8 picks, that's a win in my books. But that's it for now for these picks. Here we go. Game 2 from Queens. Jesus Luzardo of the Rockies versus Kodai Senga of the Mets. Come on. Thank you. I would have taken the leadoff walk, but that's also acceptable. A little base hit. That's a liner to left. Not cool. Great hit. Come on, Lopez, get to third. Nice. Couldn't check it in time. There we go. There we go. 3 up and 3 down. All right, there we go. Damn! Even with the solid contact. Oh my god. You have to be kidding me. Fuck. That's not... So we checked the swing on that one. Okay, that's good to know. Now it's out. Finally. Damn it! That's a double. What am I supposed to do, man? That thing was sinking out of the zone. They didn't call it a ball. What am I supposed to do? There we go. Oh, come on, man. You gotta be kidding me. Not again, man! Fuck! As if a two-shot home run wasn't bad enough with 2 outs. A second home run with 2 outs. Unreal, man. Finally! Jesus! I've never seen a game get out of hand this fast. A 2-run deficit? That's manageable. 5 is now the deficit. Fuck. Tolia sends this to right field. Way back. You can kiss this one goodbye. Tolia gets the Rockies on the board. Oh, Rockies doesn't have the power to send those. There we go. Nolan Jones once again. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, come on, man. Seriously? Oh, seriously. Not another one. That will run in the base. The base runner will score. And Rengifo gets the second. Not the worst case scenario, but we still gave up a run. We were down by 4, now it's down to 5 again. I think we reached an apex with Lizardo. We're gonna take him out for the 5th. Means he won't get that quality start, but he's running out of gas. We don't have a choice. Great hit by Ford, by the way. There we go. We need to be aggressive. Come on, Yoshida. You've been in these spots before, and you've delivered. I mean, that gets a runner in, but I would have liked something better. To be fair, I shouldn't have swung. That works. Looks like Lizardo isn't the only starting pitcher being taken out early. Kodai Senga is done. Tolia hits this to right field again, but it's fouled. Damn it, man. Okay, what are we doing? God damn it. Damn it. Well, that ain't shit.
One and two.
Oh, fuck. And I overshot him.
He's out.
Oh my god, dude. Go ahead, show your stupid apple. Whatever. Oh, come on! Another base hit? This is ridiculous. I mean, it's a low leverage situation anyways. That's why I threw out Mason Montgomery, but really? Yeah, he's gotta go. No, come on! Slayton, you too? Motherfucker. Thank you. Please get this man out. Please. Thank you. Another good base hit from Ford. What? How is that strikeout. Come on. Doyle sends this to left field. But it died before he reached the warning track. I hate my life. There we go. Another base hit. But it'll only be a single. No! That was the wrong move. Oh yeah, please get there in time. Thank you. Oh, that thing is sailing. Okay, yeah, he's good. There we go. Rocchio to right field. Way back. Deep. Damn it! That should have been a home run! That was terrible. Well, this is not how I wanted Assad's Rockies debut to go. Low leverage situation. At the very least, we can try and drop that ERA a bit. Come on, Miller. Not in time. Well, that finally ends it. Nope. Not any good. There we go. Ford pulls it to left. Never mind. That's not going to be enough. Or is it? Nope, it wasn't. Thank you for getting my hopes up, game, with that angle. An extremely disappointing showing in this one. We had 11 hits, meaning we left 9 runners on base throughout the entire game. To be honest, though, it's not even the base hitting that I'm really upset about. It's the fact that our pitching was pretty shit. Yeah, Rocchio went 0 for 4. A lot of guys only managed to get on base once, maybe twice if they were lucky, but I think what really kills us was our pitching. The pitching hasn't been very good this year. It's been pretty bad. Luzardo's ERA is nearly up to 5. Yeah, he got 7 strikeouts, but when you're giving up 6 hits, 6 runs, and 2 walks, that kind of overshadows the 7 strikeouts. Alcala wasn't that bad. I mean, he only gave up the 1 hit and the 1 walk. It was Mason Montgomery and Luzardo that really killed us. They were the only 2 pitchers that gave up they're the only 2 that gave up runs in this. Yeah, pretty frustrating game 2. Hopefully game 3 is a lot better than this. Alright, last game of the series. A rubber match. Clark Schmidt versus Clay Holmes. Let's finish today's episode on a high note, team. Well, that's unconventional to get the first base hit. I mean, shit, we'll take it for now. Bloops in, and that's a single. All right, we got 2 base runners now with 2 outs. Oh, right to third base. Throws him out at first. There it is. First strike against the first guy up. Welp. Oh no! That strike first. That strike again. Oh, jeez. Okay. Still launching these out to the outfield. Yeah, they're not playing with that bottom zone. They're swinging at everything. There we go. Ah, it's into a double? Come on. Well, that's just terrible.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Alright, got our own double play now. Someone please get that. Thank you, Bean.
Two strikes.
Unbelievable.
Let's go, Mr. Smile. Got him. He's out.
Alright.
Out.
Alright, finally another base runner, but getting on base isn't the goal. We need to actually get these guys in. Oh my God, that was out of the zone. There we go. That's a shot to center. Way back there. Caught before it even touches the warning track.
Ball four. Take the bait.
There we go. Harry Ford. Center field. Gone. The Rockies are on the board. Now down 1. They're taking Holmes out already, man. They do not trust this man. This man shut us down for about 3 innings and just gave up his first 2 runs of the game.
No. Ball four.
Oh my God, what a play. Damn it. Great play, Lopez.
He's out.
I tried to foul that one off. Doesn't matter. Oh, Miller's got it in time. I am whiffing so badly, dude. Wonderful. We whiffed.
Ball four. Take the bait.
Alright, Schmidt's done. He just couldn't throw strikes this game, man. He just couldn't get strikes. He couldn't get strikeouts. They were hitting nearly everything off of him. Nothing worked for him in this one, man. It was rough sledding. You have to be kidding me. Alright, you fuck. Please get him out. Thank you. Dude, come on. You get one more out? Please? I hate it here. Okay, we're done. Oh, no! Please! Fuck. That was just fucking terrible.
One ball, two strikes.
There we go. Shot into right field. Soto plays it. Not gonna get there. It's gone. There we go. Come on. Ball. Got him.
That's an out.
Ah, piss. Damn it. Damn it. Son of a bitch. Ah, not in time. Motherfucker gave me hell for like 13 pitches and got a sacrifice fly RBI. Lucky prick. Oh, cool. And that's just safe. That's fair. Nice. Finally. Get us out of this dumbass inning. That's just a liner. Oh, it's not. That's a surprise. One time I was expecting it, it didn't happen. And that's all that work just for a double play. That's cool. Yeah, no, I'm okay. That's fine.
That's ball four.
All right, bases loaded with 2 outs. That's gonna be a base hit. 1 run will score for now. Bases will remain loaded. Alright, fouled that one off. Gotta get the right one. There we go. That's the left field. Over the head of the outfielder. 1 run scores. 2 runs. We're sending him home. He's not in time. Lopez. I should have kept him at third. But Brendan Doyle gets us within 1 run. We still have a chance to win this game. Lucas, I know you had a rough 2027. You've been stuck in the minors for about a year now. But your ERA was sub 1.5. Please, I'm begging you. Get these outs. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh. Come on, Veen. Ah, not in time. I'm gonna try and see if Jorge Alcala can get Lindor into a double play. Sorry, Lucas, but you might just be a minor league reliever for the rest of your career, because needed you to get an out here, man. 2 outs at most. 2 outs at the very least. Oh my gosh, he barely fouls that one off. Well, we got out the 8th somewhat. Nah, I'm not even gonna say somewhat unscathed. We could not afford to give up a run just now. Now we need to get 2 to tie this game, at the very least. You gotta be kidding me. No way I just got slide canceled into an out at first. What is happening? Not enough. Lindor throws him out at first. Mets win 8-6. I don't know what to do, man. I've tried everything to try and fix the bullpen, and it feels like it's still the same. I think Clark Smith had a really, really bad game. He didn't play like he did against the Sox, man, and that's really frustrating. If he played like he did against the Sox, we probably should have won this game. You know, both teams played really well, very competitive game. The Mets definitely proved why they're the class of the NL East right now, why they're ahead of everyone else in their division. They're no slouch, and they are a easy pick for the NLCS and even the World Series if they can get there. They're an easy team to go with. As for us, I'm still trying to figure out what to do with this pitching staff. Clark Smith and Carlos Rodon aren't going to be here for very long, and Schmidt's only here for a 2-year contract. I think what definitely did us in was not being able to capitalize on every hit we accumulated, every walk. We left a lot of base runners out there. Meanwhile, the Mets didn't have to do too much. They did just enough to put them over the top. You look here, multiple guys had a multi-hit game. A lot of guys got walks. We racked up the walks, I feel like. We got pretty good in terms of 4 walks in this game. I don't think we get that often. But again, you know, that's 18. That's 18 base runners. That's 18 base runners and only 6 of them got in, which means we left 12 runners. We stranded 12 runners in this game. The 14 hits plus the 4 walks means we had 18 base runners throughout the 9 innings. And the fact that we only got 6 means we left 12 out there. We stranded 12 runners. That's embarrassing. We need to fix that. We need to start getting better at bringing our runners home again. We were doing so well at the start of the year, and we did it in the first game of this series, but there's a level of inconsistency that's been on full display between these Red Sox and Mets series. Now, maybe it just has to do with the fact that this is a really tough stretch to have gone through. 6 straight games on the road, and they're all against really good teams. The Red Sox lead their division, the Mets lead their division. They weren't going to be easy. The fact that we got 1 game against both teams to begin with, that's okay. But we really needed to win one of these series and at least go 3-3 in these 6 games. And we couldn't do that. Again, a lot of it has to do with our pitching staff. I'm at a loss for words of what I have to do to fix this. I already traded several guys from the bullpen, and I feel like I need to just start getting some of our starting pitchers out of here. I think Clark Schmidt and Carlos Rodon need to be considered. Excess. I'm reaching the point where Carlos Rodon and Clark Schmidt are expendable. I'm debating whether or not I should risk trading them away for 2 different pitchers that could change our fortunes around, rather than just stick to this and see if they can fix things before the playoffs. Because again, I think we have a really good I think we have a really good team, and we have really performed well this season to the point where I think we're deserving of a NLDS appearance at the least. I think if we just make the playoffs, and just lose in the wildcard round, that's unacceptable, especially if we get swept. Neither one of those outcomes are things I'm looking for. I'm looking to at least get back to the NLDS and hopefully take either the Dodgers, the Mets, or the Brewers, whoever we have to see in the NLDS. Hopefully we could take them the distance this time, because last year we lost in 4 to the D-backs. I don't want to see us do that again. It probably will, unfortunately, because you need a really good pitching staff to go 5 games in an NLDS, and our pitching staff is just not there this year. We're not getting the type of performances we need out of some of our starters, and a lot of our rotational guys have been whiffing hard. The only saving grace with this team is that we have a ton of pitchers in the farm system that we can use at our disposal. A lot of guys that we can move on. There's a lot of guys in our farm system we can trade right now and send to other teams that could probably... Our only saving grace is the fact that we have a lot of prospects that I think a lot of teams would love to have right now. Guys that can bolster their farm systems, guys that can bolster their MLB staffs. We have it. They might want it. If we can find a way to bring in guys that can fix our problems, fix our woes in the pitching staff, only then can we salvage our current situation. Right now, we're poised to be a wildcard team, and that's about it. We have made it to July 20th, and we have another chance to sign our last 2 draft picks, Ferris and Patel. I guess some more scouting was done, but Ferris is certainly more motivated to sign now. Let's see how he's feeling right now. Just to be certain, I think we can do 636. I don't want to give him too much. He wasn't a first rounder after all. So 636. Let's see how he feels. There it is. Now that just leaves Joseph Patel. So taking a look around the Major League Baseball landscape, we'll start with the National League. The Atlanta Braves post All-Star break have now gone 2-4. They won their series against the Mariners, but they lost all 3 games at home to Tampa Bay. Philadelphia, meanwhile, has surged. Philadelphia now sits at 53-49, winning 2 against the White Sox, but losing 2 to the Diamondbacks. The Cubbies are smoldering post All-Star break. They have lost 5 of their last 6. The Pittsburgh Pirates won their series against the Nationals and won their series against the Marlins. Arizona continues to climb their way back. They have won all but 1 game post All-Star break. The Padres have won all but 1 game as well post All-Star break. And the Giants have gone 3-3 since the break. Baltimore, who holds possession of the first wildcard spot, they won 4 straight post break, but have lost their last 2 to Detroit. Boston has been dominant as well post All-Star break. They have gone 4-2. The Yankees are a bit shaky out the gate. They have won only 2 games out of their first 6 post All-Star break. Tampa Bay has actually gone on a surge, winning 5 of their last 6. Toronto is falling apart. They have won only 1 game since the All-Star break. Cleveland has also only won 1 game post All-Star break. Detroit swept Chicago and took 2 games from Baltimore. Kansas City won 2 of 3 against Texas, and I've lost 2 to the Yankees with 1 game left in the series. The last team we're going to cover post All-Star break are the Minnesota Twins, who have gone 3-3. The National League division seemed to be tied up for the moment between the Mets, Brewers, and the Dodgers. Each of these teams lead their divisions by a minimum of 7 games. Barring a huge monumental collapse, these guys will likely be the division winners for 2028, which takes us to the wild card, which is still up for grabs, of course. The Rockies are only 3.5 games above the Giants, who are 59-44. They are a game and a half above the Padres, who are 57-45 with the last wild card spot. As for the teams on the outside looking in, Philly is the closest within 4 games. Pittsburgh is 4.5. Atlanta is 5 games. Chicago is 6.5. And the Diamondbacks have 7 games. These teams have a lot of work cut out for them and not a lot of time before the 27th. And most importantly, the MLB trade deadline. The American League is a little weird this year. Currently, the Red Sox lead the AL East at 62-41. Baltimore is behind them by 2 games. The Yankees are a little ways behind at 56-46. Tampa Bay is 12.5 games behind, so they're pretty much done in terms of winning the division. And Toronto is in that same boat, 15.5 games behind. In the American League Central, the division race is extremely tight. The Royals are 52-50. Guardians are 51-52. Same with the Minnesota Twins. The Tigers are 50-53. And the White Sox, while 45-58, are 7.5 games behind. Crazier things have happened in the past. What's to say the White Sox can't come back and win this division? Last is the American League West. Mariners are looking to just outright win the division again, as the second closest team is Texas at 9 games behind, 46-58. Not really impressive though. Just like last year, this division is extremely weak, and I expect Seattle to just run away with the division at this point, again, barring some major collapse. Which leads us to the AL wildcard standings. Baltimore still leads that first spot. They are 9 games ahead. The Yankees are 5.5 games ahead of the Guardians with that second wildcard spot. The Guardians are currently holding that last wildcard spot, but they are in a dogfight with the Minnesota Twins, who have the same record as them. And the Tigers are only a game behind those teams as well. If that isn't bad enough, Tampa Bay is right on their heels as well, just a game and a half behind. Toronto is 4.5 games behind, which is within 4 games of a wildcard spot, but they are collapsing right now. They have lost 8 of their last 10. The Rangers aren't much better. While they have gone 5-5, they have been pretty bad in their division, pretty bad on the road, and worst of all, they have allowed 468 runs to their 403 scored. That is a really bad run differential for a playoff team, so I just don't see it happening with them. Similar story with the White Sox, 486 runs allowed. They have improved significantly this season compared to years in the past, but they're just not ready yet for a real playoff push. Again though, like I said, anything is possible. They are 6 games behind that last wildcard spot, so we'll just have to wait and see. The Astros, the Angels, the Athletics. Yeah, the Angels and the Astros are within 10 games of a wildcard spot, but they're done. They don't have the run support necessary, and their pitching staffs are extremely weak this year. But that will do for the Major League standings at the moment. That's gonna do it for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of a long one, I know, but there was a lot to do. Plus, these were 2 series against really good playoff teams that I just wanted to see, kind of see how they've been doing and try and beat them. Unfortunately, we lost both series, but at the very least we haven't lost all 6, so there is a little silver lining there. Again, no idea what I'm going to do with this pitching staff. I have a lot of questions and so little time to figure things out. We'll just have to wait and see till then. Other than that though, our draft picks are getting signed and August is approaching, which means we'll get to see just how good this draft class actually is. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are looking forward to it as well. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it from start to finish. I will catch you in the next one or next stream, depending on what happens. Until then though, I will catch you all next time. Be safe out there. Have a good one.